Hey everybody, Chris from Walking Man Walks back with another video. I put out my video the other day about my second Filipino relationship. It was kind of a online scam relationship, I guess, but um, somebody had commented on there where I met my current Filipina girlfriend, so I just thought I'd make a quick video and talk about that real quick. Um, let's see, last year or 2022, before I was coming to the Philippines, I decided to give another try on online dating, but it was just maybe 2 or 3 weeks before I came to the Philippines, and I got on a new site I had found called Pina Love. Um, I think maybe one of the other vloggers suggested it. Maybe Geo in the Philippines. I'm sure everybody watches him. But anyway, I got on there, and they have a free plan where you can message a couple girls a day. I can't remember what it was, but I had met, I think, 3 or 4 girls right away on there, and they all seemed pretty legit. So I started messaging them. So I paid the 30 something dollars for a 1 month membership. I knew I would just be on there for 1 month because I knew I was going to the Philippines. I was about to start my furlough, and I just wanted to meet a few girls to date when I got to the Philippines. It's Christmas night. They blow off fireworks here in the Philippines on Christmas. You can hear them in the background. That's why I'm in my office and not outside. Plus it's dark out. But so anyway, back to the story. I got on there. I met 3 or 4 girls. I mean, they were all pretty young, in their 20s. One girl was even 18, and she was really interested in me. I talked to her for a bit, and I never ended up meeting her in the Philippines. She was really young, but my current girlfriend's not much older than her, to be honest. But she was really into me. She seemed really nice, and it wasn't that she wasn't legit. It was just that she was really, really shy and like basically scared to meet me in person. So I just kind of moved on from her. But I did meet my current girlfriend on there. I saw her, and I mean, she was beautiful and interested in me. She messaged me first, so I messaged her back, and we messaged back and forth for those 3 weeks before I came. She lived in close to where I am now with her, actually, but she was still living in her parents' farm. And she right away got her brother and her mother on the video call. Let me back up a bit. So on Pina Love, I made sure that within, hours if possible, but a day or two, that I had a video call with them. And that I've been doing that on dating sites, even with American women and women from anywhere that I met, just because, if you have any experience on dating sites, you'll get girls that, especially those Chinese crypto scammer girls. There was a guy I read a story about who was on with one of those dating one of those crypto scanner girls. I think I saw a YouTube video on it, but for a couple of years, and he never had a video call with her, and he didn't find that suspicious, which to me is just crazy. So anyway, I definitely, over the years, being on different dating sites, I have been contacted by those crypto scamming girls. A lot of times they're Asian and they're beautiful, and they say the 2 or 3 that I talked to, and they probably were dudes, but they say that they're they're Chinese, but they're living in the States, and their brother is a crypto expert, and they want you to sign up, on their crypto website. And these websites are just they're just fronts where they have you send money to the website. You be very careful of this if you date online. Don't ever send money to a crypto website. I already had a Coinbase website. That was one of the ways, these girls were like, oh, they're like, if you really, want to make money, you got to get on this crypto site. My brother's figured it out, or my uncle, I think one of them said, has figured it out, and I'll teach you how, and you'll make all this money. And they get you to invest in this scam crypto site that they set up, or somebody in their organization set up. And you put money in there, and they have it on the interface, so it looks like that you're making all this money, which is, if you know anything about making money online, especially like with forex or stocks, that you never make money as fast as they proclaim on these crypto sites, and especially on crypto, because crypto is so volatile. In the early days, Bitcoin, yeah, you can make a lot of money, but these days it's not like that. It's more like investing in stocks. You make little increments at a time, and if you go in, you better be in for the long haul. This day trading stuff, it doesn't really work out. So anyway, because of that and stuff I've learned over the years dating online, I know that, and this is good advice for all you guys who are going to date online, get them on a video call. Within the first day if possible. If they keep giving you excuses why they can't get on a video call, their camera's broke on their phone, I've heard that one, just write them off, forget about it, and move on. So anyway, I met the 2 or 3 girls on this Pina Love site, which is a good site, I think, because I did meet my girlfriend there. And like I said, I had her on video chat like that day or that night, and like someone like her who's legit, they're more than happy, especially Filipinas, I think. They're more than happy to get on a video call with you and talk to you in person. So in the first few days, she had her mom on the video call with me and her brother on the video call with me. So I knew she was legit. And then when I got to the Philippines, I flew into Cebu City, which is way south of where I am now. And I was still talking to a couple of the other girls, but I decided that Charisma, my current girlfriend, like I really wanted to meet her. She just seemed so sweet, and so she was like, come up to Loag City, the beautiful Loag City in the north. So I said, what the hell, I was in 2 weeks after I got to Cebu, I bought a plane ticket to Manila, and then, which is like an hour flight, the ticket's like $40. And then because I was in a rush, I didn't want to wait a day or so to get the next flight up to Loag City, which is like a 12-hour bus ride or a 1-hour flight. I wanted to get there, I was in a hurry, I wanted to see her. So I took the bus, which was a mistake. It took like 14 hours. I got it to Loag at like 2 in the morning. I had a place set up, and lucky, Filipinos are very accommodating. The landlord of the Airbnb I had set up had the girl that works for her meet me at 2 or 3 in the morning when I got there. But when I got to the bus stop, it was like a couple miles from it's called Zone 19 Apartments, the Airbnb where I was going to stay. And there was no tricycles. It was so late. Loag's a small city, it's a city, but it's small. It's even now, last week we got home from Baraka. I couldn't get a taxi at 10 o'clock at night from Loag to Dingras, where I live now, which is like 8 kilometers. It's not that far. So I ended up talking a tricycle driver into driving us here. And tricycle is not optimal for that distance with suitcases and stuff, but it's fine. But so anyway, that night when I got to Loag, there was no tricycle drivers at all. It was just like 2 in the morning. So the girl that was working security there was 2 security guards at the bus station, a girl and a guy. And the girl was like, oh, she's like, I know where your apartments are. They're like 3 kilometers that way. And I was like, 3 kilometers? So she's like, I'll walk you if you want. If you pay for me to take a tricycle back, and because I was more, the apartments were more in the city, the bus station terminal was a little out of the city, so she thought there would be tricycles, and there was. We were able to get a tricycle for her back when we got there. Anyway, she walked with me the whole way, and I gave her money to take a tricycle back. But anyway, I got to Loag, and the next day, Charisma showed up at my apartments on a tricycle, and I mean, I was super happy to see her. I had already talked to her on video so much in the prior 3 weeks, and I knew she was legit, and we've been together ever since. I mean, the whole time I was in the Philippines last year, she was with me. We didn't travel around much. We stayed mostly in Loag. We stayed at Airbnbs for a while, and then we got an apartment. The apartment I was staying at until I moved into this place. But for the guys who are asking in the comments, that's how I met her. The website's called Pina Love. It's easy to find if you look it up. I'll see if I can get a link for the comments of this video. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Christmas is almost over, and I'll see you guys on the next video.